Today we're playing a combination between ramp and mill, but more specifically, we're going to be stealing the opponent's entire deck. That's right, guys. Today's deck is aiming to steal the opponent's entire deck. That's the goal today, and we're doing it with a crazy card, Outrageous Robbery, a card that if you dump X amount of mana into, you basically get to steal the top card of your opponent's deck to play for yourself later on. This thing is instant speed. It's ridiculous, but we're trying to one-shot mill our opponents today with the Virtue of Strength. You've seen me play this card plenty of times. It's a card that triples your basic mana, and it is nuts when you combine that with the robbery because it's an instant one-shot mill in a lot of cases. And if not a one-shot mill, you're taking half their deck and you're playing, their entire deck the next turn with all that excess mana you have. So it's a pretty big win con no matter which way you slice it, and it's a pretty insane and funny way to end games. We have a crazy fast ramp game plan here with the Glimpse the Core on 2, Stomper on 3, Invasion on 4, and that's going to get us to our Virtue of Strength very, very fast. Along the way, we do want to make sure we don't die, of course. So we've got Karn Silex, which is a favorite of mine in these ramp decks, but also Deadly Cover Up, a brand new sweeper in mono black colors, so it's really nice to have this in the build. It helps a lot. And we splashed in blue because when you're unloading your hand very quickly and ramping, you're going to run out of value very quickly. So Silver Scrutiny is another way to generate a lot of value and refill your hand with that excess mana that we're going to have from the Virtue of Strength. And lastly, a splash of March of the Wretched Sorrow for extra life gain in case we go against, mono red and we're, really low on that life total. We hit them with the big March, reload our health, and it's a lot of fun. But that's it, guys. We're going to jump into it. You guys are, I'm sure, going to have a lot of fun with this one. I know I did. But enjoy the video, and we'll see you hopefully back here at the end. Peace out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're checking out a really sweet ramp deck that's looking to actually mill the opponent out. That's the goal of today's video, is we're going to be trying to mill out the opponent through the new robbery card. It's pretty cool. I've got a good starting hand here, that's for sure, as far as ramp goes. But as far as answers go, I don't have a whole lot, so hopefully the pressure's not too much. We just drew a March, though, which is clutch. We have so much ramp happening here already off the rip. Okay. Found the Virtue of Strength. So good. Okay, let's just go straight into the Invasion of Zendikar here. Get a blue and a black source. That way we can use our Silver Scrutiny. I mean, it's all basics too at this point, which is pretty sick because that makes our Virtue of Strength that much better. The opponent running all 5 colors, though, makes me believe that our Virtue of Strength is not safe because of Leyline Binding, but I guess we'll see. All right, what are the odds of a counterspell? Pretty low, I would think, right? But I think I should still probably play on the safe side of things and drop the Stomper here. Let's go get our Swamp, and then we'll play the Glimpse the Core as well. If it is a counterspell, thank goodness I played this as opposed to the Virtue of Strength. All right, cool. That is fine. Take the Swamp. We'll drop the Core. Still having something they can play here. Pretty annoying. But imagine it's the Leyline Binding, though. They've got to answer the Stomper here because it's going to attack into the Zendikar and give me another 4/4 body with Vigilance, which I know they're not going to want. Sunfall, maybe? If they waste an entire Sunfall here, that'd be good. I mean, the good news is we're up against a pretty decent matchup, I would think. As long as there's no counter spells to counter our robbery, we should be fine. It's a big if, though. All right, let's see if they bite on this at all. Leyline Binding time. Not a Leyline Binding. Don't really need that again. No blue mana. Sheesh, let's go. No blue mana. All right, Virtue of Strength is down, meaning I can draw as many cards as I feel like drawing. Not only that, I can go ahead and Invasion of Zendikar still. Let's get another blue and maybe double blue. All right, we've thinned out our deck so much here that, I mean, our top decks should be nasty, right? You would think. Everything on the field being a basic is absurd. It's truly absurd. I'll probably just draw a fresh 7 next turn with the Silver Scrutiny. Should be able to find what we need that. All right, another Herd Migration. They're running a boatload of basics as well, though. All right, let's draw a fresh 7 here. Give me a fresh 7. Okay. Didn't actually find what we needed here. I guess I'll play the Karn Silex just to, you know, just to have it on the field in case we need it down the road. Hopefully there's no farewell and I might end up regretting that, but it's all good if there is a farewell because I do have the cover up in hand. Let's keep thinning out the deck as much as we can. We're just looking for our, you know, our spell that's going to allow us to mill the opponent out, and we're good to go. All right, let's draw another, let's say 4. I don't know. I mean, yeah, 4 seems good. I don't want to discard too many cards out of my hand here. 3, 6. Yeah, I could still play another Virtue of Strength here too if I draw into it, which is kind of the goal here. I'm hoping Virtue comes off the top. All right, come on, opponent. You got something in your hand here. Go ahead and play it out. It's got to be the Leyline. I mean, what else could it be if it's not the Leyline Binding, though? I did have Terra Sunder in this deck for a little while too, just in case we did run into an opponent who was running Leyline Bindings, but it wasn't as useful for the last couple of games, so I went ahead and dumped it off. All right. Unfortunately, not getting a second Virtue of Strength here, but we're going to still have an absolutely massive, outrageous robbery. How many basics do I have left in my deck here? Do I have any? Nope, I don't have any basics. All right, so Stomper's not actually going to find us anything here. All right, your turn. Sunfall, is it time? Just don't tell me it's Farewell. Farewell would be a nightmare. God, I hate that card. Maybe I should run Syncopate just in case we find a Farewell opponent, you know? Okay, their play is to play the Whale. Interesting choice. Okay. The Whale. How much? Oh, I should have played a basic there. What was I thinking? Let's see how much mana we have actually here. We got 10, 20, 28, 29, 30, 41. They have how many cards? Not quite enough, but I mean, it's still pretty funny. Let's take, so go to 41. Oops. 41 and then minus the 2 from the, okay. So we get 39 cards. 39 cards off the top of our opponent's deck, and we took their infinite combo. We finally see what they were up to here. It was to go infinite with the Trumpeting Carnosaur, but we got all 4 Carnosaurs here, so good game. Good game. We just took their win con. We took their entirety of their win con out of their hand, or out of their deck, I should say. 5 cards left. Now let's just wait for him to concede. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. All right, this opponent's taking forever to make plays though, which is super frustrating. Kogla doing some fighting, sure. How much mana is that? 2, 4, 6. This is 4, 5, 6. This is 7, so I could Silex for 6 here, which is pretty cool. Pretty sweet idea. And because we're going to be Silaxing for 6, we might as well block here because there's no reason not to. We have so much card, like so many good cards in hand that we could just have so much fun with. But I'm gonna do this for 6. Oops, almost did 7. That would have been really bad. If only we had the finishing blow here to just mill the rest of this off the top of their deck, but unfortunately we don't. All right. Man, it's gonna be a lot of editing in this video. This opponent is really slow. Okay, we're gonna just pass the turn here. Actually, we haven't done Silex. Let's play another Silex here. I've taken, what's the craziest part about this is I've taken their combo, right? I've taken their win con completely out of their deck. They can see that, and yet they have not conceded. All right, we'll be taking that. With your own Leyline Binding, maybe now you'll understand. Maybe now you'll understand how futile this is. I guess not. Okay, they Leyline Binding my Leyline Binding, it looks like, which is kind of strange. I feel like you probably should have Leyline Binding by virtue of strength, which is the source of my strength at the moment. A Titan of Industry. I didn't even realize I had a Titan of Industry in my hand. That'll be nice. All right, how about another Leyline Binding, which is your third, that's your third total Leyline Binding. So you've got one more to use. I guess that's pretty good. Okay, let's play the Swamp. Still not finding our finishing blow here, which is unfortunate. Let's just play all these really crazy big things here. And then let's play... I mean, it's really dealer's choice here. I'll play this. I'll play this because it'll finish games for us. It'll actually allow us to get some threats out there to win the game with. See if they've got a sweeper. I didn't see a single Sunfall in this build so far, so I think we're good to go. Do I have another one, actually? Is there any reason to hold back on anything here? I really don't think so. I guess let's just play this. I don't want to blow up the Leyline Binding with the Titan of Industry or do anything silly like that. Obviously they just give it right back to him. Let's just put enough out here to win the game and say go. God, it's so nice to have all this mana. Infinite mana is kind of nice. Let's just say they sweep the board here. I mean, realistically, they got to kill us in 3 turns. Yeah, thank you. It's about time. It's about time. All right, GG's. Okay, not a bad start. Oh, this hand is not good. No shot. No shot. This is a lot better. Got ourselves a Silex here. Don't mind if I do. Oh boy, it's mono red. Fun stuff. Okay, we're going second too. That's not good unless we find a March. Might even be faster and more deadly than mono red. We got ourselves a Gruul player. Definitely gonna grab a land. I think I'm gonna go Karn Silex here on turn 3 as opposed to the Stomper because I need to get moving on removal here. Uh-oh. It's not terrible though. Down to 15, about to be a lot more though. They're playing more into the board, which is kind of crazy. That's a great find here because I can go for 2 and then play the Stomper. Or play another Karn Silex too, that's another option, but I think I'm gonna play the Stomper, get us closer to a robbery. Need another swamp here. All right, I need one more land though to turn the Stomper on to an actual blocker. And I still really need to find a March. Maybe I go with the Silver Scrutiny here to try to get a March out. That's kind of huge. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. All right, let's do it. I think we're in a pretty darn good position now to close the game out. Love it. Let's just play this. Go get another land. And then I have a march ready to go at any point in this game to gain me a ton of life back. I'm looking for the virtue though. If I can find the virtue to triple our mana, we'll be good. They keep saying good game, but game's not over yet, so I am going to wait and see what happens here. I guess that's instant speed, right? So I'll use it on their turn. Not having a target for this is stressing me out, because if they keep finding burn spells here, we're in trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't seem too happy about this. Let's go Swift Spear here, and that will at least give me a target for the march. All right, that works just fine. A lot of instant speed magic here. All right, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Go ahead and throw another burn spell at my face. That works too. 3, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's go ahead and gain a quick 8 life. You know, no big deal. No big deal. And then, yeah, we'll look to steal some more cards here from the opponent. So let's go and attack into them and say go. I'm waiting for the good game to actually mean something and watch their head explode. You know what I mean? There we go. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a pretty big win right there. A tough matchup. All right, I get to go first this time with an interesting hand here. I've got Silver Scrutiny with double blue, and I have a way to sweep the board if things get a little nasty. So I'll keep it. I'll keep it. By the way, hashtag ad. I'm just kidding. Yeah, right. This poppy stuff, man, is really good. My wife just started getting this poppy. Like, it's not soda. It's like a, I don't know. It's like a soda water that's flavored. It's so good, man. I'm trying to find anything. That will help me not drink soda. It's like my biggest problem is soda. It's my only vice. Rona. Rona. Do we kill it? I think so. I think we kill it. Don't know if it's the right call. We'll see if it ends up panning out for us, but being able to find cards and then untap it, find more cards, it's pretty dangerous. And this is probably a Jonah deck, so. All right. Let's go get another land here. What do we need? A swamp probably, right? In case we find the robbery. Yep. One land away from being able to attack with the Stomper and cast the Virtue. Part of me wouldn't mind them killing the Stomper. I could bring it back, and then that would ensure that I have the extra land next turn. Oh, I guess this is a soda, technically. It's a prebiotic soda with less sugar. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and grab 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty strong possibility we don't get countered here because they are, like I said, a Joda deck where they're trying to get 5 color humans on the field and run wild. So I don't think counters are something we got to worry about. They've got something here. I can't imagine it's a kill spell. Well, actually, this is a black mana, actually, isn't it? What's it gonna be from the opponent here though? Is it gonna be like a get lost, or is it gonna be more like a go for the throat situation? Okay, it's nothing. What in the world? What was the pause for? Maybe it's because they have demolition field. They want to maybe activate that. By all means, please activate it. More basics is only more problems for you. All right, cool. That changes things. They're trying to play off the graveyard quite a bit then, if that's going to be the case. Maybe it's a bombardment deck? I don't know why my opponents are taking so long today. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack in, see if they want to trade. Highly doubt it. Hanata's too much value compared to my Stomper. Hanata, a very cool card. I haven't seen it played in a long time either, so interesting to see it today. Come on, opponents, speed it up a little bit. All right, well, that definitely is going to change my tune here on what I do. Unless, of course, they are trying to protect it with something. Rebirth. Okay. Interesting. And they're going to trade with the Hanata, though? Very odd. Very odd, but I'll take it. Let's see. Leave open the green source. Let's go grab another forest, and we have one extra land mana tapped, so we can go ahead and get back our Stomper as well. I mean, that's just really good. That's so good. We should be able to one-shot him with the robbery this game. Shouldn't be any issue at all. We'll say go. Unless somehow the opponent can somehow muster up 22 damage in the next turn or two. I don't see them being able to close here, so shouldn't be too difficult. I like that card a lot, by the way, the one they just played. It is something I am trying myself to build a deck on and break, but it's very, very difficult to do. Hanata. Right back to the field. And a bombardment. I mean, they walked everything into the Karn Silex here, though, so I don't know what they expect to get done here, unless they have an answer for the Silex. They do. Okay. I respect it. Salvation. Wow. All right, maybe we give up on the idea of sweeping them here and just go for closing out the game. Closing out the game seems like a pretty good idea. I don't see why not. All right, cool. A bombardment deck, though, is kind of crazy. I really hope they don't play the bombardment and somehow find a way to get that Void Rend out of the graveyard. Because if they blow up one of my Virtue of Strengths here, that would be pretty bad. I always call these Virtue of Power. I don't know why. All right, this game's definitely over, though, I think. How much mana even is this? I'm going to pull up my calculator and just get it ready, because I'm sure this is going to be really annoying to calculate. Does Hanata attack into us? It's irrelevant, but just out of curiosity. Yeah, it does not attack. All right. Yep. 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 20, 40. Oh yeah, well over 60. Let's just do 42 then. Whoops. I don't know why I was doing it by ones there. All right, there you go. Those cards are mine. And I still have 17, 20, 22 mana. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So 10, 17, it's 22. Dang, dude, that's, oh, what the heck? Am I missing something here? Oh, 21, because I forgot the one. I got to minus the one. There we go. Oh, and now I got to pay one for the Hinata. Oh my gosh. 20. Sure. What a absolute blunder, man. That negate just completely wrecked my day, huh? All good, man. All good. I got the Silex out here, so it's all good. I can just blow up the board at any point, but I still need to draw into another outrageous or a silver scrutiny. One of those two things has to happen. Dang, dude, a negate of all things. I really did not expect the negate because negate really doesn't play well with bombardment, because once you have it underneath the bombardment, I mean, you're not getting a whole lot of value out of that play. Might as well, right? Let's thin out the deck a little bit further. One less thing I could potentially draw that would be bad. All right, it's a stalemate until I draw something useful. I got so comfortable with the idea of them not having a counter spell. That's my own fault for walking into that, but I really don't love that the Rona is just out here generating value for them, but I can't really pull my trigger on the Karn Silex and blow it up, because if I blow up the Rona, then they just play the bombardment and they're safe with that being on the field and not getting removed. What an odd deck the opponent is running right now. Just run it out so I can blow everything up. Come on. Magic's easy. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to bait them here, guys. I'm going to bait them into walking into the robbery. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to attack into the opponent here. I'm going to avoid the counter spell this time is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to attack into the opponent here. They eat the damage. Okay. So we do this for 4. Okay. And what I'm doing by doing that is I'm inviting the opponent now to play the bombardment. Now they tap out. They play the bombardment. Or not. Interesting. Now they don't have any red mana, so they can't even play the bombardment. Well, that's unfortunate. Sure. Still have mana open for a negate, which I really, really detest. But I think I have to try anyways. All right. Well, we tried. We tried to bait them into tapping out. That didn't work. So it's a full send here, huh? How many cards we got? 37? Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Oh, they have something. It's Demolition Field though, so it might just be that. Got him! Let's go! Easy W. Easy W. All right, we'll be shoot, what do we want to play here? I'll play this. And I'll pass the turn. Let's go, dude. That took way too long though. All right, this hand looks pure fire. Let's go. I like it. Got the Stomper right into the invasion. Can't beat that. The only thing that does beat this would be if I had one of these invasions was one of our glimpse. Do a little bit of ramping on turn 2, but I'll take this all day. Hate to see it, but it is Rakdos. I mean, maybe we might be okay. There's the glimpse that I was just talking about. We go get a swamp. This will get us some blue. Okay, so they're planning on descending. All right, not descending this turn though. All right, we'll get double blue. We'll offer up a trade here, or just losing the forehand. I'll take it. I mean, if that's what they want to do, I'm down. I'm so down. All right. A lot of options on this next turn. I think I need a silver scrutiny for the full amount, like for the max amount of cards I can get. And we need to find a sweeper for 1 and a march. Because this game can get ran away with pretty quickly if we're not careful. Like the opponent's damage could get to be a little bit too much. All right. If they have no cards in hand, that gets solved. All right, we did just draw a march. So actually, that's quite the lifesaver there. But I still think we silver scrutiny for 4 or 5. Yeah, for 5. We'll take all the basics. Deadly cover up is nice. They do have that land out there that can turn into a creature though at any point in the game. I hope they commit a little bit more to the board here. This will actually be my first time ever casting Deadly cover up. This card has gotten me a couple of times on the ladder, so it'll be nice to play it against somebody else for the first time. That's pretty good. One, two, three, four, five. That's gonna let me play the card Silex out, or I can even do some ramping. Either way, I'm cool with each one. Let's do some ramping. All right, so let's first start sweeping the board here. Boom. See you later. Do a little bit more ramping. Working up to a big outrageous robbery. Definitely gonna take a couple swamps here. All right, we are cooking, ladies and gentlemen. We are cooking it up right now. This should do it right here, I think. Activating their land, sure. There's a strong possibility that next turn, if I decide to go with the march, which I'm thinking I'm going to, that'll just cause a concede on the opponent's behalf, because it's pretty debilitating when your opponent, you know, regains most of their life total from back to where you started when you're the beatdown deck and you've run out of value in hand. So we'll see what happens here. Sure. Unable to activate the land as a creature though. Okay, here we go. What do we got? We got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 minus the 1. And we'll blow this up actually. I actually don't like this card. This creature card is pretty annoying. Right back to 17. It's kind of like a ramp control deck that we're running here, which is kind of cool. All right, drop this. Now once this is solved, it says at the beginning of your upkeep, discard your hand, then draw 2 cards. Interesting. Do we care enough to hit that with a Seiju is the question. Yeah, I care. I care. No extra cards for you, my friend. We're almost there. We're almost to the promised land, guys. Maybe I just go with the outrageous robbery before we find a virtue. We might have to next turn. Another Kamano is annoying. But it does get answered by the Karn Silex, so I guess it's not as annoying as it normally would be. If only I could take care of that land. That land creature is what's going to cause us the most grief here for sure. That's pretty sick. All right. We'll be seeing you. And we do have the robbery here for quite a bit, actually. So do we pull the trigger on it now is the question, or do we do it on the upkeep? Maybe just do it on the upkeep so I can maximize it, you know what I mean? That's pretty sick. Let's QQ though and see what we got here. So we got 25, 33. You know what? I'm going to pass the turn. I don't want to die. I feel like I could die because I'm only at 8 life right now. I don't want to get crazy here and do that and then die to the land attacking enemy with maybe something else with haste. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens this turn. If it's just a land attacking enemy, which I'm thinking it's going to be here, I'm okay with that. And then I'll go ahead and pull the trigger on this. Okay. Now let's see. So 33. All right, give me the whole deck if you don't mind. If you don't mind, that is, you know? Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, I got another one. Oh, I guess that ends the game, doesn't it? I guess that's going to end the game. GG's, my friend. GG's. We'll pass the turn back to you and hold up the march in case there's some sort of trickery where you can get back your exiled cards to your hand, which I highly doubt there's anything that exists that does that. All right. GG's, that was fun. I love when we get the full mill, man. When we get the outrageous robbery for the full amount, that's the best way we can win. I absolutely love it. That does it for me today, guys. We'll be back again here tomorrow with another deck list for you. It's going to be all about banned artifacts, and we ran through Mythic with it. It feels really good. But today's deck, man, so much fun. Outrageous Robbery is an absurd card paired with, you know, the Virtue of Strength. Virtue of Strength in general is a pretty busted card that is breaking a lot of things for me, so I'm really enjoying that card. We'll probably be seeing it a lot more, but hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and thank you so much for watching. And huge thank you and shout out, of course, as always, to the Mardu Mob. If you guys are watching right now and you guys are part of the Mardu Mob, thank you for your support. I appreciate it very much. And if you don't know what that is, it's the membership program on this channel, and these people help support me monetarily every month, so thank you guys, appreciate you. And that does it. We'll see you guys tomorrow with another video and a live stream. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.